tonight, our debate focuses on Ward 5. For those who are not familiar with the boundaries or features of this ward, we have prepared a short video. Please take a look.
Ward 5 is the heart of the southern part of Riverside. It is host to several miles of Victoria Avenue Parkway and hundreds of acres of orange groves, including those associated with the Citrus State Historic Park. Part of the Riverside Auto Center is also in Ward 5, as is California Baptist University and Parkview Hospital. Crossing from northwest to southeast through its center is Van Buren Boulevard, a major roadway that is currently the subject of extensive widening and other improvements.
We are very fortunate tonight to have as our moderator Erin O'Toole from the Inland Empire Zone Public Broadcast Station, KVCR, where she has been a producer and on-air host since 2003. Many of you are familiar with Erin from her Morning Edition show, which includes the local broadcasts of the National Public Radio. Thank you, Erin, for agreeing to moderate these debates. And now, over to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Ted, and thanks very much. It's such a pleasure to be here. You know, much of our programming at KVCR is aimed at doing exactly what we hope to accomplish here tonight, and that is to provide you, the citizens of this region, with both the information and the insight on the issues that affect your lives. It's said that all politics are local, and if that's true, then perhaps this debate and the three others sponsored by Raincross can help the voters decide who should be entrusted with the reins of government in Riverside. I'd like to begin tonight by introducing our distinguished panel of questioners. We are pleased that our partner in these debates, the Riverside Press Enterprise, and its sister publication La Prensa, are both represented on the panel. First, from the Press Enterprise is its editorial page editor, Gail Hammonds, who directs the opinion team at the newspaper and is responsible for the content of the daily and Sunday opinion sections. Next, we have Orlando Ramirez, who's editor of the Spanish language newspaper La Prensa, a post he's held for 3 years. Previous to this, he served on the Press Enterprise editorial board. And our third panelist for the Ward 5 debate is Teresa Ryan, who is a partner in the Riverside law firm Carney & Delaney. Ms. Ryan is actively involved with the Riverside Humane Society's Pet Adoption Center and is a board member for the Riverside Public Library Foundation. Thank you so much for joining us. Okay, and I'd like to now turn our attention to the candidates themselves. As we said earlier tonight, we're featuring Ward 5. In the general election for this ward, a lot of times there's a runoff competition. However, there is no incumbent in Ward 5. This is following the decision of Councilman Ed Atkinson's decision not to run for re-election. The two candidates are Donna Doty Michalka, who is Vice President of Corporate Communications for the Altura Credit Union. Ms. Michalka was born and raised in the Arlington neighborhood and has been active in the Orange Blossom Festival and Keep Riverside Clean and Beautiful. Also running for the Ward 5 seat is Chris MacArthur, who moved to Riverside at the age of 3 and attended local public schools. A graduate of USC, he has been active in the management of his family's citrus farm for the last 20 years. Thanks to both of you for agreeing to participate in the Raincross debates. All right, now as in all debates, we have a few housekeeping matters to cover. We'll begin in a moment with the candidates' 2-minute introductory statements. Afterward, for the panelist questions, each candidate will have 90 seconds to respond, and then each will be accorded 30 seconds to offer a rebuttal or an amplification of his or her previous remarks. As moderator, it's within my purview to invite a panelist to follow up on a question or to ask a candidate to focus their answer more closely on the question being asked. And as you've no doubt heard moderators say at other televised debates, we respectfully ask our audience members to restrain their applause for either of the candidates. You'll only reduce the time available that they have to answer the panelist questions. All right, with that, I would like to begin, and I'd like to ask Donna Michalka to open with her introductory statement, and you have 2 minutes.
Thank you, Erin, and good evening, everyone. My name is Donna Doty Michalka, and as Erin said, I am a lifelong resident of Riverside. I was born and raised right here in Ward 5, Arlington. My husband of 17 years, Bob, is here today. He's a high school coach and teacher at North High School. And as Aaron said, I am currently a vice president at Altura Credit Union, a company long known for its commitment to the community, as I have been. I come from working parents who instilled in my siblings and I the belief that you should be part of your city and not just live in it. I think this is one of the things that differentiates me from my opponent, and I've been active for the last 25 years in organizations such as the Riverside Area Rape Crisis Center, Keep Riverside Clean and Beautiful, the Riverside Public Library Foundation, MFI Recovery Center, the Law Enforcement Appreciation Committee, Greater Riverside Chambers of Commerce, YWCA Women of Achievement, and I'm a graduate of Leadership Riverside. I am running for this office because I believe it is Ward 5's turn for focus and revitalization. If elected, I will work to keep our streets safe, reduce our traffic congestion, maintain utility rates that are fair and equitable to all, bring a senior center to the ward, and to be accessible and accountable to the residents. If elected, I will work, I am grateful to have the endorsement of the press enterprise as well as the mayor. And in his endorsement of me, Mayor Ron Leveridge said, council candidates are framed by their life experiences. I support Donna Michalka for her longstanding commitments to the city of Riverside. I especially applaud her commitment to good neighborhoods, for they are at the heart of a good city. Thank you for having me here this evening.
Thank you. And Mr. MacArthur, you have 2 minutes as well.
Good evening. My name is Chris MacArthur, and I'd like to thank everyone for being here this evening. And as a candidate for the Ward 5 seat for the Riverside City Council, and also as a member of the California Baptist University Board of Visitors, welcome to this beautiful campus. The reason that I'm running for the Riverside City Council is to improve our overall quality of life while maintaining Riverside's small town feel and citrus heritage. We must do everything we can to fix traffic now. Our schools must have a safe environment where our children can learn how to read, write, and speak English. Our fire and our police departments must have the tools necessary to keep our neighborhoods and our families safe. And City Hall must always be accountable to the people. I'm honored to have the support of the 2 elected representatives of the Arlington Greenbelt and the City of Arlington, Councilman Ed Atkinson and Supervisor Bob Buster. As you know, Councilman Atkinson and Supervisor Buster sometimes don't see eye to eye, but they understand my vision and my priorities are right for this council district, and that's why I have their support. Today, you'll likely see some major differences between myself and my opponent. I have a detailed plan to make Riverside safer that focuses on fighting and preventing crime. I support having the Riverside Police Department work with federal law enforcement to deport to their home countries gang members and drug dealers that are here illegally. My opponent has the help of the Public Employees Union for the Police that is helping to pay for her campaign, yet she does not have a plan for keeping our city safer. During the primary, I opposed unnecessary electric rate hikes, while my opponent supported raising the rates on Riverside residents to force conservation through the installation of so-called smart electric meters. Now my opponent is flip-flopped and claims to oppose electric rate increases. I am certain that there are other differences that will come up today, and I look forward to discussing these very important issues facing our community. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.